Hi, I've been thinking today how we live at, in a time that, in some ways, is the very best in history. Think about it in terms of technology. Technology been has never been as good as it is today. And with technology comes so many more options. We have computers. We 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 carry around phones. Even 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, there simply weren't as many options. And at the same time, with all these options comes over, sometimes almost overwhelming opportunity. I had the privilege of talking to to a young person going into high school the other day, and he was talking about how ph- phones phones and scrolling can be so addictive to his generation. It sounds like it's almost the expected behavior and the cool behavior. And he said he experienced at sometimes that sometimes he wanted to stop scrolling and do something else, but he could almost feel himself getting sucked in. And and I definitely do know that feeling with different things of getting sucked in and wanting to do do something else, but not. But then feeling the opposing forces. Life is so challenging. Even something as I uh, I would say small because oh gosh, I just had my finger on the table. I would say small because yeah, cell phones are small, but but they're also very constant. So we have things that are small and constant, and we have big challenges like and different for each one of us. Some of us have made a mistake when we are working at a job which we feel so bad about and are having a hard time forgiving ourselves for. Some of us are struggling with not seeing eye to eye with friends or a significant other, and that's causing lots of stress. Some of us are dealing with we we good evening, Jenny. Some of us are dealing with recently losing a loved one. Some of us are dealing with health concerns. There's so many challenges, and and it's not like like they happen individually. Like we get one challenge, and we get like a year to figure it out, and the next challenge comes, and they it's not like they always come slow. So come slow or come one at a time. Sometimes it feels like there's 20, 30, or 50 different challenges all at once. And and at the same time, as I said at the beginning, this is the best time ever to be alive, because in terms of options, because all the technology that's being created, all the art that's being created, all the poetry that's being written, all the books that are being written, they they all create different options. And so there's so much goodness about this time, and yet it's so easy to get distracted, to get off track, to forget things we meant to remember. And and I'm saying this as someone who's almost I'll be 48 this year, almost 50. I grew up in a time with less technology, and all the opportunities and distractions that provides. So in a sense, I had more time to be immersed in nature and simpler disciplines, without all the temptations of technology. Even though I guess that there still was TV that I could have been binge watching 16 hours a day. So I guess at any time in history, there's always been distractions and ways to get off course. Being dis- yeah, being distracted and getting off course is not is not a problem that's just been invented in a few years. Life has always had distracting challenges, and yet and so like our ancestors, we have we still have distracting challenges, maybe more of them today, like but our ancestors also had distracting challenges, and like our ancestors, we breathe, eat, a lot of stuff of human life hasn't changed, yet so much has changed. And but we're not alone going through any of it. Our parents have gone through it. Their friends have gone through it, and our ancestors went through life, And on Earth, we're accompanied by 7 or 8 billion people, and everyone is going through it, and and we all have a chance to turn the obstacles in our lives into opportunities, and that's easy to say. Just turn obstacles into opportunities. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Yay! You know what we should do? Turn obstacles into opportunities. Does everything instantly feel better? Probably not, because turning obstacles into opportunities is is challenging. It takes consistent effort. Being resilient takes effort, and I guess it goes best if we're consistent, but sometimes instead of being consistent, we get complacent, we get bored, we fall off the wagon, and and then we can spend a long time feeling guilty for getting complacent, getting bored, for falling off the wagon. Hi, Angela. Thanks for tuning in. We can spend a lot of time feeling guilty for it all, or we can just simply be like, hey, I want to. Mm, my intention before I fell off the wagon was to turn that obstacle into my life into an opportunity. Then I fell off the wagon. But so now, has my intention changed, or am I still committed to turning the obstacle into an opportunity? If we are still committed to turning the obstacle into the opportunity, the thing is to get back on the wagon. So example pertaining to the Sunday lives. I was doing a Sunday live pretty consistently, and feeling really good about it. But then I traveled a few Sundays, and I just got off the wagon. I'm doing the Sunday lives. So I one thing I could have done in that case was just be myself up and say, see, Jason, you never follow through with things you're committed to, and just kept throwing back for years on end when I thought back, oh, I used to do Sunday, Saturday Night Lives, but then I fell off the wagon. I'll never get back on. I'll never do it. Or else the other option is to what I'm doing now, to recommit to getting on to speaking to the best of my ability, and recommitting can be very vulnerable, because I know, like in the example of this live, if I listen to it again, I could pick out a lot of places where I'd be like, oh gosh, I wish I had said something else. I wish I said the thing better. Oh, made a mistake that, on and on. And but but mistakes happen when we pursue opportunities. Mis- Mistakes happen when we do our imperfect best to be resilient. Mistakes happen; they are part of the journey, and there's so much that can be gained from getting back on the horse, from trying the thing that was so frustrating we stopped doing it again. From or else trying the thing we got too busy for again, and just keep going. I want us all to experience life as completely as we can, and and a big part of the way we experience life is to engage with it, to take on new challenges, to to um to face obstacles, and to try again, to learn from our mistakes, to be resilient. And none of it is easy. None of it is easy. We were born into lives that have immense challenges. I mean, we were born not being able to do anything. We had to take on the challenge of learning to crawl, learning to eat, learning to to move the way we wanted to. And those challenges don't end just because we grew up. There are still immense challenges. There are still immense challenges. I'll end with this. I was at a musical event, outdoor musical event last night, and there were a bunch of young kids nearby, and they just played so well together, and they were having so much fun, and they were being so kind to each other. It made me remember the joy of playing, the joy of just being with friends, and playing. All this obstacle and resilience and opportunity talk can begin to seem so heavy, but I'm wondering, what would it be like to do this all with a playful attitude, in a playful sense of discovery. So that's what I'm trying right here, as I wear my orange shirt. I don't know that I've ever worn an orange shirt on a live before. I'm trying my best s- to say what's on my heart, to say what I believe needs to be said, to distill all the thoughts in my mind into something coherent, and to play while I'm doing it. Is it very challenging? Yeah, yes. Oh, yeah, and yes, I'm trying to do this all with a lifelong speech impediment. Is it challenging? Yes. Is the challenge worth it? Yes. You you are the best you, and I am the best me, and I urge you to honor your week, however it appears before you. I hope it's good. I know it might present challenges, but know if it does present challenges that you're not alone. Every human experiences challenges, and and we always get asked, are we going to turn this current challenge into more of an obstacle and go down that road, or are we going to do our imperfect best to turn it into an opportunity? Thanks so much, Jenny Gold and Angela Flipson, for tuning in live, and and thanks for your comments. If you're watching this on a replay, thank you too, and please please comment if you're inspired. I love all comments to think about them. They help me expand what I do and what I think about. Oh, did Bob Denoe tune in somehow? Yeah, thanks for tuning in too, Bob. I didn't see you there. Thank you all for being who you are. And let's end with my parents when I was young told me I was the best, and they were right. Each of us is the best one of us. We're the only ones alive who will ever be exactly like us. Isn't that amazing? We each have an opportunity to contribute to the world in a unique way. And so, with that, raise your right hand, raise your right pointing finger, say, I love you, right pointing finger. I love you, right pointing finger. Point at your heart and say, I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. Yeah, yes, you are. Have a great night. Bye. So I've had StreamYard for a few years, but I didn't in in the broadcast the way I know by heart to do. So now I am ending the broadcast. Yeah, yes, yeah. I did not want to all to make that mistake, but I did. I I hope it was kind of amusing in this case. Luckily, it was a very minor mistake. Luckily, it wasn't a major mistake. Have a good day or night whenever you're watching this.